Good morning. In 12th class biology today we have to start a new chapter, that is the molecular basis of inheritance. When Mendel said about that the characters are expressed by the factors or the genes, then the new investigators and the researchers claimed that what is the physical body of this factor, because you are saying that factors are discrete unit and expresses the character generation to generation. Then there must be a physical body which get inherited from one generation to another generation and expresses the character. After the hundreds of years of the research of the Mendels, it was successfully discovered that actually that factor or the gene which was made up of a particular chemical compound, a particular molecular compound that is known as deoxyribose nucleic acid. This deoxyribose nucleic acid is the molecular compound which makes the genes, which plays important role in the formation of the chromosome and which expresses the character generation to generation. There are two types of nucleic acid. One is the DNA and second is the RNA. So DNA is meant for the inheritance of characters, whereas RNA is also meant for the inheritance of characters in the viruses. But the main role of the RNA is the catalytic in nature, structural in nature, and as a messenger. As a messenger means if the DNA is the double helical structure with the two strands, we know that one is the template strand and one is the coding strand. DNA is an antiparallelly double helical structure made up of polynucleotide chain. If we have to define the DNA structure, we can define DNA as an antiparallel arranged double helical polynucleotide chain. Then DNA in this two strands, one DNA is called template strand, one DNA is called coding strand, and the informations for the phenotypic expression of the body of any organism's body is found on the template strand, and that template strand is meant for the expression of characters. Is meant for the character expression of characters. It means that if the template strand will be giving the information to the different cell organelles here to the cellular apparatus to perform, then that cellular apparatus will be performing accordingly. The information will be given by the DNA strand, and this DNA strand having the template strand which will be giving the information, and information will be conveyed and copied in the form of messenger RNA. That's why RNA plays the role of messenger, because it will be taking and copying the information of the template strand of the DNA in the form of message in the messenger RNA. And that mRNA, messenger RNA means short name is mRNA, that will be taking the message and coming out from the nucleus and searching the ribosome, so that the mRNA, whatever the message has been brought, can be read on the ribosome, and whatever the protein is synthesized, the other materials can be synthesized or required to be synthesized, that can be accomplished. So this process of copying of information of the template strand of the DNA in the form of mRNA, that is called transcription. After the transcription, when the mRNA comes to the ribosome in the cytoplasm, it is read by another type of RNA, that is called tRNA, transfer RNA. Transfer RNA having the two loops, having the many loops, in which the two loops are there. That is, one loop is meant for the studying the genetic codon. The genetic codon is the triplet codon, which is meant for the expression of particular amino acid formation, so that it can be read through the anticodon loop of the tRNA. So that genetic codon in which the template strand has been copied, and that has been brought by the mRNA. That triplet strand is that triplet form is called genetic codon, and that genetic codon is can be studied only by the tRNA, because tRNA having an anticodon loop, and this anticodon loop can understand what the triplet nitrogenous base sequence is expressing the character to be for the calling of the particular amino acid from the cytoplasm, from the cellular cytoplasmic fluid. Second is that one loop is there when the anticodon loop will understand that this triplet strand is saying about this particular masses, about this particular amino acid's names, then that amino acid binding loop will bind with that particular amino acid. In this way, tRNA will be playing very important role in reading the masses, and accordingly the binding of amino acid. That's why we can say that this is an adapter molecule. tRNA is adapter molecule, and tRNA is actually the RNA. So RNA plays the role of adapter molecule, in which that can understand the two languages and can convert the language of nitrogenous bases into the language of amino acids. So we can see here that process of conversion of language of nitrogenous bases from the strand of the mRNA in the form of polypeptide chain, that is called translation. Translation is the process of conversion of messages of mRNA into the proteinous form, into the polypeptide chain form, that is called translation. Next is that this DNA, which is the double helical structure, is formed from the different components. Out of that component, one is the nitrogenous bases, as you have studied in the 11th class, that is the nitrogenous bases. And these nitrogenous bases are of two types. One is the purine base and second is the pyrimidine base. Purine base is also of two types. One is the adenine and second is the guanine. And pyrimidine base is also of three types, you can see, that is the thymine, cytosine and uracil. But in the case of DNA, thymine is formed, or in the case of RNA, uracil is formed. Thymine is not formed, thymine has been replaced. We know that after the finding of nitrogenous bases, the other chemical compound which is found in the DNA, that is the phosphoric acid. That is the phosphoric acid, S3PO4. And the first compound, previous to this nitrogenous bases and this phosphoric acid, besides this, the other chemical compound which is the raw material of the DNA or the nucleic acid, and that is the ribose sugar. That is the pentose sugar, actually we have to say. That is the pentose sugar, and it can be divided in two types. In the case of DNA, this will be the deoxyribose sugar, and in the case of RNA, this is the ribose sugar. These three types of chemical compounds makes a proper bonding, and after the formation of the proper bonding, the polynucleotide chain is formed. But this happens in a particular sequence, that if the nitrogenous bases are attached with the ribose sugar, then the nucleoside is formed. And if the nucleoside is attached with the phosphoric acid, then the nucleotide is formed. If the nucleoside is attached with the phosphoric acid, then the nucleotide is formed, and many nucleotides are attaching with each other. Then polynucleotide sequence will be formed, and that polynucleotide chain will be the single helix of the DNA. And these two helical structures are combined with each other and make the double helical antiparallelly arranged DNA strand. So you can see the figure in this manner, how it happens. So firstly, it will be gradually studied. This is the ribose sugar, pentose sugar, and this is the first carbon, where the nitrogenous bases adenine has been attached, and this is the third carbon where the phosphoric acid has been attached, and this is the fifth carbon where the phosphoric acid has been attached. Means you can say that on the fifth carbon the phosphate group is bonded, and at the third carbon the phosphate group is bonded, and at the first carbon the nitrogenous bases are bonded. And this sequence are repeated in each and every cases. And in this way, the one nucleotide is attaching with the another nucleotide, again another nucleotide, again another nucleotide. So this will be the many nucleotide sequences will be attached and making the polynucleotide chain of the DNA. It is said that in the bacteriophage 5 to 174, 5,386 nucleotides are attached or found. In the bacteriophage lambda, 48,502 base pairs are found. In the E. coli, 4.6 into 10 to the power 6 base pairs are found. And in the haploid separator DNA, 3.3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs are found. So these are the base pairs, means this thymine, this adenine, this thymine, this adenine, this guanine, this cytosine, this cytosine, this guanine. These are the base pairs. These are the base pairs and these are the nucleotides. Nucleotide means what? There should be the one nitrogenous bases. There should be the ribose sugar. There should be the phosphate group. If these three are bonding, if these three are bonding at the phosphoric acid, here this is the ribose sugar, here this is the phosphoric acid, here this is the nitrogenous base, means nitrogenous base, deoxyribose sugar, and this is the phosphoric acid. If these three are bonding, then the one nucleotide is formed. And if the phosphoric acid you are leaving, only the nitrogenous base and only the deoxyribose sugar are bonding, then you can say this is the nucleoside. Adenine binds with the thymine with the 3 hydrogen bond, whereas guanine binds with the cytosine with the 3 hydrogen bonds, whereas thymine and adenine binds with the 2 hydrogen bonds. So this type of sequences, this type of arrangements are found in the case of the DNA. You can see that if the nitrogenous base is attaching, if the adenine is attaching with the deoxyribose sugar, then you can say that is the adenosine, deoxyadenosine. Yeah, adenosine. If the guanine is attaching with the pentose sugar, you can say guanosine. If the thymine is attaching with the pentose sugar, you can say thymidine. If the uracil is attaching with the pentose sugar, you can say thymidine. Means all these names, what I am saying, that is the nitrogenous bases, that is the nucleosides. And if the if the cytosine is attaching with the pentose sugar, you can say cytidine. And if this nucleoside are attached with the phosphoric acid, the nucleotides are formed. Means if the thymidine is attaching with the phosphoric acid, thymidalic acid. If the cytidine is attaching with the phosphoric acid, you can say thymidalic acid, cytidalic acid, adenalic acid, guanilic acid. So many nucleotides, we can say that in this way the phosphoric acid and nucleoside attachment can result into the formation of nucleotides, and many nucleotides are attaching, making the polynucleotides, and polynucleotides coming in the particular sequence will making the DNA strands. So this is all about the introduction of the DNA. Thank you.